So my history in racing is pretty much road racing. All my experience is on a racetrack that's not dirt, and I have very little dirt experience, so this is my first Terracross event, my first pretty much off-road event. This is going to be an exciting event for me. I plan on learning a ton, and it's going to be very different for me than what my normal platform is, but I am a 4-time champion in road racing, so hopefully some of those skills will translate into the off-road stuff. I'm filling in for Sarah Price. We did the Hoonigan Challenge together. We were teamed up in the beginning and we did a lot of really cool challenges together, and Sarah and I have developed an awesome friendship from it, and obviously that's kind of why I'm here today. As much as I hate to admit it, it is very intimidating to come out here and check out all these guys that have all this experience, and women too that have experience, and to look at a track and see these jumps and just know that I've never done anything like this before. It's definitely an awesome opportunity, but on the inside I'm kind of like, all right, you got this, you got this. It's going to be different once I'm behind the wheel and actually doing it. So I just plan to take it easy and go at my own pace, and then really kind of hammer down when I feel like I got the confidence to do that.
Amy Hood out here racing the Terracross, but we've seen you ride dirt bikes, you doing the Monster Jam, you do a bit of everything, but Terracross for you, what's your thoughts coming into it?
Well, this is going to be my second Terracross race ever. My first year, I had never even sat in a Polaris RZR before, but we have lots of practice in Monster Jam, actually in driving RZR, so I'm out for some redemption, gonna have some fun, and I gotta show my other Canadian girl, Jolene, what's up, so.
Well, best of luck out there, thank you.
Terracross on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Polaris Razor. Fuel your freedom. By FlyRacing.com. And by Lucas Oil. Made in America, sold to the world.
We are at Heydays. I brought in a group of veterans. They get a chance to ride along with a professional racer, side-by-side driver, as well as they get a little seat time themselves. Basically just show them a good time.
We get to come up and do something that I'd never get to do normally. I mean, I work at a desk. I don't get to do anything fun like this at work. It's awesome.
I grew up watching Dukes of Hazzard. Now I get to live it, right?
They have no fear. You often have to rein them in a little bit. It's like, hey, take it easy a little.
Intimidating at first, and then we just want to give them more fuel after that.
Everybody's having a really good time. It's fun to see these folks get out and do some stuff that they've never really had an opportunity to do before.
Jamie Luberg taking that win. Now, the battle between the races was you and Joe most of the time, but it seemed like once you took the lead, you had a clear pass. Do you think that just helped increase the speed you had?
Yeah, it was an awesome race out there between me and Julian. I'm not sure if something happened to her or what, but she fell off pretty fast, so I'm sure something probably happened to her car. There's a lot of cars out here breaking in all this mud, but yeah, the women's class had an awesome race out there this weekend.
Now, we did see your brother Jason out there cheering you on, giving you tips. I mean, do you have a little code where if he gives you a certain hand signal, that means something?
Not really, but you know, he always helps. He definitely tells me how far apart me and second place is, and it's nice to have him out there cheering for me, just like I cheer for him.
Well, good job. Congratulations. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Addison Nival taking a third place. It seemed there was a lot of battling going to and from and keeping it on four wheels, but you managed to do that.
Yeah, it was really fun out there. First lap, I got tangled up on the tires, but I managed to fix it and go on and be able to battle out with Jolene the whole entire race and finish the third.
Congratulations, well done.
Terracross to me is just the natural evolution of my fascination with the dirt. And it involves everything that I love: speed, jumps, mayhem, and horsepower. Yesterday in practice, I did about 6 or 7 laps, and I came around the corner by the big doubles, and I really don't remember what happened, but I remember thinking I didn't have enough speed to go over, so I went to go roll that double, and I just lawn darted right into the face of the second jump. And I really wasn't going that fast, but I got a serious case of whiplash from the top of my head to the middle of my back. And you know, I didn't know if I was gonna be able to race today. And I'm feeling a little bit better, and I'll be able to see how it feels after that first lap.
Let's talk about some fun racing to watch just then. Andy, first off, we were going inside, outside. You and Drew were really battling on the corners, but that last one, I think you took him wide, and that's what took you the win.
Yeah, it's good coming out here and race with these guys. Drew and I raced Torque Series all season long today, or this year, and it's coming out here battling a little different conditions. Tighter course, really wet. Really was trying to, beat the track. And starting from the back, the inverts are always tough, but we made it happen today. Got a little bit lucky here and there, and then Drew and I had a good battle at the end. So it was one of the most fun races I've had in a while.
Now, we know that you work with Polaris. Do you think that gave you a little bit of an extra edge?
Maybe. I don't know. No, I think it does. I mean, we put a lot of time in these vehicles. We test them. We drive them all the time. So just like to thank everybody out there, Polaris, HMK, everybody that helps me out. Really good time out here and really good time.
Well, thank you for the great racing. Well done. Congratulations. Drew taking the second place. He just said he loves battling, he loves racing with you, but that was so much fun to watch. But inside your head, what are you thinking? What's going through your mind?
I couldn't be more excited to be beat by somebody than Andy. Andy's a great competitor of mine. Me and him have a great time on and off the track. So coming out here and just laughing the entire time, battling each other was just the icing on the cake. It was a lot of fun.
Now going inside, outside, that's where most of the takes and the swapping from first to second happen. Are you trying to find out what he's doing, or do you just go for the move that you want?
No, you could watch Andy's lines and you could see that he was going on outside on certain corners and then insides on certain corners. So I was just kind of trying to counteract that and see which was fastest. But with these tracks how they are, Terracross has done a great job of making this actually a two-lane track despite all the mud. I thought for sure it'd be a railroad track, but they're doing a great job of keeping this track up, and it just made for a lot of fun racing.
Well, congratulations, second place. Well done.
Thank you.
Terracross on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by TerracrossRacing.com. Affordable entertainment television. By E3 Spark Plugs, born to burn. And by Lucas Oil, made in America, sold to the world.
I didn't race really young like a lot of kids did. I raced when I could pay for it myself. You know, all of our family, we didn't know nothing about racing. We're just hillbillies from the hills of Tennessee, and we just work and farm, and that's what we do. But I always loved racing. I carried the same motocross magazines for probably 10 years when I was a kid, because that's all I had, but it just looked so cool. And then I got into racing once I got out of mechanic school. I went to Wyotech. I didn't know that you could just go to a track, pay your fee, and go race. Thought it was like an invite thing, but it's not. You can just show up and race. Of course, you're going to get your feelings hurt because you think you're awesome out in the field by yourself. And then when you get there and there's kids been racing for years and years, you're like, man, maybe I'm really not that fast. And it takes years, big learning curve. And these things especially, Polaris razors are amazing machines, but there is a learning curve to making them go fast and not breaking things and not flipping over. With a bike, if I fall over, I just pick it up. If this, when I flip over, well, I can't pick it up. I gotta let people help me pick it up. So there is a big learning curve, but it's all in fun, and I do it because it's fun.
Terracross on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Polaris Razor. Fuel your freedom. By Sedona Tire and Wheel. And by Lucas Oil. Made in America. Sold to the world.
Ash Washcock with another win. Now, it really showed that two wheels, dirt biking kind of helped you in this because you just had the terrain down, a really great lead. How was it?
It was awesome. I mean, that time you had a little more traction, but you would get into a corner and all your traction goes, and when your traction and your front wheels go, you cannot turn. So went wide in a couple of spots and then just tried to bring it home smooth.
Now, coming into today, did you think you were going to walk away with 2 wins?
No, definitely not. I mean, I've done many different motorsports. I seem to do very well at them, but I definitely did not think or expect to walk away with 2 wins.
Well, congratulations. I'll let you enjoy it.
Thank you.
Now, after the first race, Hubert ends up with second in that second race, but I know for you, seemed like there was a lot of feistiness, and towards the end, you were really closing the gap on first.
Yeah, I made a mistake in the first time. That's my fault, so I figured I was just going to go as hard as I can the second time. Got second, which is awesome, but as we say in Pastrana land, first loser.
First loser, but second place. Good job. Well done.
Fair enough.